Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last year's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Mendoza. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lofton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man. It's Hodges. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. He wants to throw it again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's second and long. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Gets it out fast. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Hurricanes have it with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Notre Dame's offense has the ball for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, Dave.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking downfield, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Price. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And to get rid of it quickly. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Price. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. On the ground, it's Price. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll give it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Mendoza. They're setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Price. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Price. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Now they'll run the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Off the play fake on first down. He's got him. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Hand off from the shotgun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. This time he's got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, the ground game. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Williams. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The sure hands, it's Williams. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They boot it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Trying to get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help them. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab down the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. And they'll set up for the free kick from
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire. He's got it along the sideline. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to throw, it's Alexander. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It is perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff to the single back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
That's caught. It's Smith. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Offside. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. To the air on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed to... It's on that return, but the bigger play Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. The short hands, it's Lyle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Give to the running back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The receiver on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about the dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Canes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Back to pass on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking for room, it's Price.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Send the tight end in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. After the run, now to throw. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Lofton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The volley cheers going on high. And here comes the Thunder being shaken down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. They've got the screen set up. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here come the Irish back on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. That's caught. It's Smith. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. No good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying the left side. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time. And
breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The screen, he can go. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Plucks it out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a hit. Just threw that one way too far. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A 69-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Using his legs, it's Price. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. He's got his man. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to send out the field goal unit and take the offense off the field. And that is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And now this offense will take the field again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough when they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. To throw, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. High Trying to change now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one. It's caught. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time on target. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Lyle. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throwing right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Takes a handoff. It's Young. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the back. Toss that arm out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The lone back's got it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll go back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity.
Touchdown by the Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. The volley cheers going on high. And here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Back to throw. It's Chadwick. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.